Hey guys, and welcome back to FedEx Gaming's World Tour. And today's world is amazing, guys. I'm sure you're all gonna love it. And if you would like to download this world, it will be in the link in the description below. And guys, welcome to Notchland. Alright guys, so here we are on Leisure Gaming's world. His YouTube channel is Dog Beats Juggalo. I will also have a link to his YouTube channel in the description below. Now we're looking at a pixel art of his daughter actually. I'm sure he told me this pixel art took over 18 hours and it is crazy. And the whole inspiration he got for building this world was his daughter. His daughter gave him his inspiration. And the guys, this world's crazy. It took him 8 months, 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. I mean, that is some crazy time, and only 2 people built it, him and one other guy. So that's pretty impressive. Now, where I'm at right now actually is like the monorail station. I was contemplating if I should take it or not, but I decided not to. So guys, like I said, this world is, like, it's crazy how much stuff is on in this world. There are over 13 roller coasters, over 50 mini games that work. All work. These mini games all work. It's amazing. There's just so much to do in this world. I was in his world for about, I'd say I recorded like the flyby and everything for maybe an hour. But then I stayed in there and he was taking me around showing me things. I think I was in his world for like 5 hours of him, and he didn't even get through half of it, what he showed me. Not even half of it. So I can imagine if you actually played these mini games, it would probably take someone like a month just to finish all these mini games, because some of these mini games are pretty elaborate. They're crazy, and when he was telling me about it, I'm like, I definitely don't want to play with him, because then he knows all the ins and outs of all the mini games, and he'd pretty much beat me no matter what. So right now we're looking at the Slender arc. It's like weird. All those little tents right there are all mini games that all work. Every mini game works. Like I said, it just blows my mind. Usually people would just put like these mini games up, and it'll just be there for decoration and all that good stuff, but every single mini game works. Now the Ferris wheel, of course, that's a prop. There's some prop things here and there. It's supposed to be like that. So we're looking at like some skull roller coaster here. I think I went into it, but the bad thing, since Title Update 12, a lot of his roller coasters, every roller coaster works still, every single one, but since you don't go as fast as they used to, it feels a lot different. So I'm just like trying to fly around, because I mean, there was just so much stuff to look at. It's just ridiculous how much stuff there is to look at. Right now we're looking at Meat Man's Haunted Mansion. I went on that. I actually will have a little thing at the end. I did go on a few roller coasters that I'll take, 2 roller coasters, or I think 3 that I'll take you through. I went through Meat Man, and then another one which is my favorite roller coaster that I loved in his world, and you'll see that at the end. But yeah, so that's Meat Man's Haunted Mansion. There's a graveyard back there and everything, and the graveyard has signs of, inside the graveyard has signs of who's been in his world. Like, he's had Stampy in his world. He's had Big B Stats in his world. He's had Neuro in his world. He's had so many different big YouTubers in his world. And like I said, it's so hard just to fit this into like a 20-minute, 15-minute video. Because even like, I think he said Stampy did a few episodes in the world. And like over 10, and I'm just like, holy crap, I am not doing 10. That is way too much. So now we're in his battleship, which is actually really cool too. I do redstone. I've never really done mini game redstone before. I've never really tried it, but it seems interesting. It does. But I've never been really, like I said, I've never really been into the mini games, and I've never even thought about making an amusement park before, ever. But when I see this, I'm like, I don't even think I want to make an amusement park, because I look at his and it's just like, yeah, I no. So now we're looking at Cubert. Works. Crazy. Everything works. This is his own, everything's his, and the people who helped him with his redstone, actually, he does have 2 other people who helped him with his redstone, so I'm going to give them a shout out as well. Divided by 1 and Hardcore 83. So those were his 2 big redstone guys. Now we're looking at War, which is kind of like I think he said it was like a mini version of the Walls. But he said everyone who's ever played this little mini game War said it was better than the Walls. So what it is you got like two castles or 2 bunkers on both sides. Everyone, like, you get your resources together and everything, and then you got like a timer clock right there, and then there's a button on both sides. Once it's clicked, then that's when it goes. Everyone starts to fight. Here, I forget what this one's called. It's like a hunting game where you got a bunch of people to go in there, and one guy's the hunter, and you got to navigate your way through the forest, then through the maze, then through the lava area, and then through that red boxed area over there, and you got to get up all the way around, grab a lever, come back down, put it on the door, and you win. So you got to run through all of that while some dude's chasing you with an enchanted bow and arrow and enchanted armor and all this crap. It's just like some of these games I look at, I'm like, there's no way I would get killed like in 2 seconds. So yeah, that's the hunting game. Like I said, guys, I can only fly around him. He did show me, brought me through a bunch of them, but like I said, it took like 5 hours just to show me a few of them. This one, I'm not actually sure what this is. He didn't show me what this one was, but it does seem very interesting. You see that little pink castle in there? In the beginning, when you see that pink castle, that was the first thing he ever built on his world, that pink castle, the first thing I showed you. He built that for his daughter, and then he also built a pig. And the reason why he started doing all of this, is because after he built that for his daughter, 3 months later, his daughter's only 3 years old. 3 months later, she came to him and said, I want to see the pig in the castle. And he just was in shock, because how can you remember that? You're 3 years old. How do you remember something so brief, so instant? But yeah, guys, this world is just so massive. We're looking at Joust right there, and that one's called Ladders, I believe. Skipped really quick the daytime. But now we're looking at bumper cars, which is actually really, it looks like a lot of fun inside. The big bumper cars, there's actually a game in there. Bumper cars. The Wither Maze, which is like a big hedge maze. Like I said, I did not go on a bunch of these. This just would have taken up too much time. Saw, that looks like a fun game. He was telling me it's like one person's a killer, and the rest have to make it through like the inside and one guy has to get out the building. But he brought me throughout the whole building, and it took him like an hour just to show me everything in the building. Awaiting approval. I think that sign says, "What are you doing here?" Because you're supposed to be playing this on survival, not on creative. But yeah, I downloaded this map. I did a few things on it and extra editing. This is really cool. I don't know what he said was inside of this. I just really like the top. It's like a zombie reaching for some steak. So that's the one to the left is Leisure Gaming, and the one to the right is Tyrell242. That was the other guy who helped him build this world. Over to the right is Pac-Man. I'm pretty sure I'll get a frontal view of that. And over to the left is Rock, Paper, Scissors. And as you can see, there's a Bill skin and a Mad Scientist skin on top. I'm pretty sure those were the 2 Redstoner guys. Well, Redstone guys. Yeah, Redstoner. Redstone guys that helped them. Here's Pac-Man. Like I said, all these things work. You go inside of them. It's just crazy how much stuff that's in this world. There's just so much. Right here. I wonder if any of you noticed it, but that is the Tower of Pimps from Rooster Teeth, and you got to get like all the way to the top, parkour to the top, get the obsidian block, bring it back down, and build the Tower of Pimps to win. There's Candyland, built for his daughter. On top, you can see some Oreo cookies and milk. Now, I thought this was like a red versus blue reference, but it actually wasn't. That wasn't his intention. It's just like it's just a red versus a blue side. I thought it was like from the Halo game, but it wasn't. Here's an actual working tic-tac-toe game, which is awesome. I thought this was really cool. These redstone guys he had in his world are really impressive. They can build some crazy stuff. Now here's me trying to click the buttons, but since I had my cursor off in my little bar thing at the bottom off. It's kind of a pain in the ass to actually click those buttons sometimes. But you can see there's the O, there's the X, and it all works off of one pad, which is also really cool. Because most tic-tac-toe games you see are usually off 2 pads. But nope, this one's off 1 pad. And I'm pretty sure I'll fly by and look at the redstone to it a little bit. I'm not 100% sure because I'm commentating over this after I've already made the video. Yeah, there we go. I'm going over to the redstone area. Because like I said, there was just so much stuff. I couldn't just talk while doing it. It was just too much stuff. I had to edit some stuff out and slap some stuff together. I just had to. So much stuff. Here's the 3 pigs and the big bad wolf on the top. But since you can't have dogs kill pigs, he switched it out with sheep. The Ender Dragon roller coaster. Now that's my favorite roller coaster in this entire world. I will have the little thing of me on it at the end. Very cool. Awesome ending. It's just an amazing roller coaster. I forget what this parkour one was called, but like I didn't go into this one, but it looks very difficult. Whenever I see parkour in lava, I just don't want to do it. That rainbow game right there, don't be fooled. That thing is terrible. You go in there and you have to kill each other with pistons and arrows. That's the lonely love canal because you're on a boat by yourself going through the love canal and everything. So that's for forever alone people, I guess. But yeah, that rainbow one, man, don't be fooled by that. That thing is that's an evil game. The zipper, which is another just a prop. But when I saw that, I was like, wow, he has a zipper in here, really? Oh man, there's just so much stuff in this world. So much stuff. And that pixel art is just amazing. It must have taken forever. But yeah, guys, that's the whole flyby of Notchland. I tried to cut up most of it. I missed a lot of stuff, believe me, but I couldn't, guys. I couldn't get it all in there. But yeah, now we're going to go check out those roller coasters I was talking about. So here we go, guys. Alright guys, so I'm not going to do that whole creepy music thing I did with the Meat Man ride, because I actually want to talk about this one. So you start off in the Ender Dragon's mouth, you take a minecart, and you fall into the Ender Portal, which I think was a really cool idea. But I really want to talk about this one because it is my favorite roller coaster in this whole world. I think it was just, the whole thing was amazing. Now, in this roller coaster, there are 3 parts where you encounter the Ender Dragon. One, it shoots fire charges at you, which you will see the whole entire time. You can see its legs up in the left-hand corner right there. And its whole bot when I look up at, there it is. The whole body is right there. The thing is huge. The wing is right. You can see the wing right there up at the top right hand corner, and it just stretches all the way down across. The thing is, it's just freaking huge, that dragon, and it's awesome looking. And then at one point you'll see, well, you won't see the face because I tried to get a picture of it, but when you're falling down with the minecart, you can't get a good glimpse at it. But you fall down into an Ender Dragon's mouth, and you end up going like through the floor and stuff like that. But we'll talk about when we get to that part. So like right now, it's just like, you know, a normal roller coaster going up and down. But the whole thing is like this graphics around it, which are just amazing. Right here is where you fall down into its mouth, so you could just see it a little bit. So you go down, you go around through its gullet, and then you come out into a cave, and then of course you come out. But I really like to see the parts with the Ender Dragon because it's just amazing. The thing's huge. I love it. And I've always liked the Ender Dragon. Actually, I can't wait for the Wither, when we get to fight the Wither, because you have to fight that in the real world, and it just blows up everything. There you go. You're getting more glimpses of the whole dragon. Huge dragon. Thing stretched so far. I don't think I asked him how long it took him to make this one. This one must have taken him quite a while to make. I'm not sure if he got help with the Ender Dragon or not, but if he didn't, then good for him. Because there it is. This one's really cool, where it thinks like you're stealing its eggs, and you go through it, it eats you, and you come out. That's another really cool part. And the cool part about this one too is before you go into this roller coaster, there's beds lined up in the beginning before you go into the Ender Portal, which you gotta sleep, because at the end of this roller coaster you always die, which is hilarious. Even on creative, you'll die. It doesn't matter. So here we go. We're going up. Now, the fire charges, I think it was a lag issue because the fire charges weren't going off for me, which I mean, I can't blame them. It's a huge world. I'm lucky that I wasn't lagging that bad. It was actually rendering very fast for me. Very good. But as you can see, like, I think I might see the fire. You might see the fire charges go off, but it's supposed to go off right when you get next to the dragon. But yeah, it doesn't go off. It's upsetting, but oh well. Like right there, he said it's supposed to go off right there, and the fire charges go in between you. But another thing is, we were just talking today, actually, me and Leisure Gaming, and he told me in Title Update 13 they're going to make the minecarts go back to the same speed because so many people are complaining about the minecarts. And you know what? Can you blame anyone? It's stupid how slow they go. It's so annoying. I am happy that they will bring back the fastness of it, because then it will make my note block songs better, and then I can make that. Oh, here we go. We're gonna die, and well, it's creative mode, so it's gonna take a little while to die. But see, you fall down and you die. But I'm really psyched that they're gonna bring back the minecart speed, because I never got to make my Tetris A theme. Now, if you watch my note blocks, you know that I've made the Tetris A theme, but I couldn't do it because they changed the minecart speed, and it screwed up everything. And yeah, after I died in the end, I was looking at my map and I'm like, where is everything? Why is everything gone? Oh, there we go. I did a little quick shuffle, took out the right map. But yeah, guys, that's the end of that Ender Dragon ride. My favorite ride in this whole world. And trust me, there's a lot of other cool ones. It's my opinion with the Ender Dragon one. I just thought that one was amazing. Alright guys, so I think it's about time I wrapped up this video, so make sure you go check out Leisure Gaming's YouTube channel, which will be in the description below. And if you do decide to download this map, hopefully you got a lot of time on your hands, because there's a lot to do on this map. Alright guys, so that's it for my World Tours episode 2, and as always, peace.